Greetings to the Run Tell That family. This is a special program. And I gotta do a disclaimer. Y'all know normally I don't do no disclaimers, but this time all the views and the opinions and the thoughts belong to our guest who's on here tonight, a special guest tonight, a homeboy, a person from Georgia, all that from Savannah, all that. And I gotta let y'all know. This is a grown folks show tonight. This is a grown folks show right here. Grown folks show. This is adult men show tonight. Though I don't smoke cigars, I get cigars because my big sister Ann Simmons has exotic cigars on River Street. I get the boxes. But tonight we got Bernard Brown, and it's all about grown folks conversation, our talk, our conversation, our brother. Because guess what? He got a show coming up in June called America After Dark. That's why it's about grown folk stuff. See, I ain't got no alcohol, but I got my cigars here. Again, we got our brother Bernard Brown. Glad to have you here, brother. So I just want to go and throw it out there. Who is Bernard Brown?
Hey, hello, young man. How you doing? I was waiting for this day. I know me and you was messing with each other a couple of weeks ago, and I said I need to come on that show. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm going to tell you who Bernard Brown is. Bernard Brown is a little old country-ass boy from Savannah, Georgia, that, loves Savannah, lives Savannah, eats Savannah. Definitely, I'm going to give you a little testimony about myself. Like I said, I grew up in West Savannah on Farrell Street and went to Johnson High School, went to Tucson High School, went to Jackson Elementary School, Myers, and on and on. And I left Savannah and got married and was married for 35 years until my beautiful wife and best friend passed away about 5 years ago. And now I started out, I had my own company and coached basketball, football, and for 24 years. I retired 2 years ago after I won that 2 state championship. Don't need a coach no more because I already got what I got. You know what I'm saying? Got a beautiful daughter named Brandon Brown. I got a son named Tavares. I got a grandson named Trey. And I'm just, like I say, I'm just here to do what God want me to do on this earth. When you got, when you were hit with so much pain, and when I say pain, I mean pain. When I lost my wife, it was, it was some pain. I had to revamp my whole situation. I had to revamp my whole life. I had to say, Lord, help me, Lord. What I'm gonna do? This is my best friend. This is my wife. This is my kids' mama. What I'm gonna do? How I'm gonna make it? And God said, son, I got you. I got you. So I had to focus on them instead of focus on myself. And thank God, I'm here. I'm in a better place. I used to be, when I was coaching, I used to keep people away from my family, keep people away from me. But once she passed away, it opened my eyes. I can't do that. I can't live my life like that. So now what happened, I'm going to tell you a quick story. We can move on. She was in the hospital.
We have conversation. Go on.
Yeah, she was in the hospital, Emory Hospital. I worked at Emory Hospital for 20 years in the heart center. I already know when they say she had congested heart failure. I mean, she used to go to the doctor every day, knowing that, hey, taking care of health. All of a sudden, her left heart went out of nowhere. I mean, it just went. So thank God I know what it was about, because I read that Emory, and they
Yes,
took
sir.
care of her. And so the doctor came in there one night and say, Bernard, he said, I don't think your wife's gonna make it overnight. And I said, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I was laying on the floor, and she was I was laying on the floor. Somehow, I got on I got on Facebook for some reason. I don't know why I got on there. I don't know what happened. It was just maybe God was telling me, focus somewhere else. And so I got on Facebook, and then I seen a couple of my friends, and they said, "Hey, Bernard, how you doing?" And then I'm like, man. And I was glad to hear from. I haven't heard from in almost 20 years.
Yes,
And then that
sir.
started for being on Facebook. And my partner called me he was overseas, and he said, Bernard, he said, hard time don't last forever. And I kept that in mind, hard time don't last
Yes, sir.
forever. And I went from on Facebook from 2 friends to 3 friends, and it just got out of hand. And all of a sudden, my whole mindset came out. The real me came out. I was like joy and cussing, and I turned it from a comedian America, and everything in my life just went in the right direction where God wanted me to go. Because you
Yes,
can
sir.
go in a direction that you want to go. But when God puts you in a direction, you better follow. So I follow him in that direction, and I'm in a better place. I feel good. I look good. I smell good. I taste good. All that. I'm good. And so, like I said, then I was coaching girls. I left. I coached at Spearberry, Cal, middle school, AAU basketball team. I did all that, and then I just got burnt out once she passed. I took a year off, and my phone was blowing up saying, "Hey, can you come back?" And I only came back for one reason. That's just to win me a state championship. Once I did that, I was good. And so once I won that, and then I won another, then I said, you know what, I'm done. The fire is gone. And I done give everything to Cobb County and everybody community. Now it's time for me to take care of myself. And the last thing that my wife told me was, take care of yourself, take care of my kids. I love you. Any other man would have left me in that situation. You're the best man in the world. She kissed me on Sunday, and she passed away on Monday. And so, people don't know your story until you tell your story. You know what I'm saying? People want to read your story from the outside, and they can't even pick up the book to read it. Only God can judge us. Okay, so now I'm in a better place, and you always I always say you can't live in this world by yourself. And now I'm 6 years, going on 6 years now. You know, have nice young ladies that, really in my life and can hit me in my head when I get out of hand. And, and so I'm good. I'm good. And now it's like, hey, let's do this. I mean, I already know where I'm going at. You know what I'm saying? So long as you're working for the Lord, ain't nothing can go wrong. So
Yes,
that's my testimony, and I'm gonna stick with that.
and that's a good thing, because that's why I was going to talk with you about. I said, where did you coach? Where did you win the championships at? Because again, that goes to show you the type of person that you're able to motivate. You're able to guide people to now reach their full potential.
Right.
And that's what
Right.
we need at times. We need folks in our lives like that. People that will sometimes we might think that they ain't showing us no love, but those persons are people are seeing what you can do. They
Yeah.
understand that just make a little effort, it'll give you great rewards. And so that's why I
Yes.
listen to you. That's why I'm like, yep, I said that's what it's about. But then
Yeah.
also understanding the power when you express something called love, because some of us we get into these issues that we don't understand that we can love someone. That it's all right for us to love someone. Some of us are
Yeah.
afraid to love, and you put it out there saying you and your wife loved one another. She was
Yeah.
still there and say, you take care of yourself. I might not be here with you physically, but I still want you to be happy. I want you to go forward, because guess what? We have something. We have some children. We have a life that has been built together, and that's a legacy. So
Right.
I'm hearing
Right.
that. And then, as you said, that's your friend. And you ask that question, why? You know, I'm losing that friend. And so then what you did, you just expanded. So that's why I'm like saying, yeah. I said, this brother right here, Bernard Brown. And that's why I can't wait to check out the show, America After Dark. So what is this show about, America After Dark? What is it about?
Hey, you know what? It's a different kind of show. You know what I'm saying? It's like this here. You know how you work all day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, then maybe sometimes Saturday and Sunday. And during this pandemic, you know, people smothered in the house and, you know, don't have nowhere to go, and they're getting tired of their mate, and the mate getting tired of them, and they don't have nobody, you know, no fun. And this what happened. This really happened. And I was like, you know what? I know I'm a fool. I know I'm a damn fool. So I wanted to make people feel comfortable in the situation when it is. You know, hey, like I say, what come out my mouth, I don't know what's coming out my mouth. And what happened was I started talking my noise. I started saying things. People were just laughing and they was loosening themselves up. And all of a sudden I said, oh man, I got something here. And so I started going into people's house, going Facebook Live, everywhere I go, wherever in Savannah or whatever. I show people, you know, what I'm doing and how you live your life. Even though we going through a storm, we're going to get through the storm together. And people start laughing and joking and hit me in my inbox, say, oh, you so crazy. I didn't know you that crazy. I had coaches calling other coaches say, if that's Coach Brown, I didn't know Coach Brown was that funny. I didn't know you like, he said, you didn't know Coach Brown like that because Coach Brown didn't let you in. Now he's letting you in. And I was like, man. And so I just started keep going. And what happened was, it was an old lady and I went in the store, right? And I was at Kroger, and I saw it was an old white lady. She was behind me. And when I turned around and looked at her, guess what she said? She said, hello, America.
All right.
I looked at her. She said, you America? I said, well, I called myself that. She said, well, my granddaughter be on Facebook and she see you. And when I came one night and she was watching it, and she was sitting there watching me. And and that made me kept going. I say, well, I touch her. I'm touching people. And that's what I'm touching people by making them laugh. So American After Dark it ain't for kids. Okay. We're going to be drinking beer. We're going to be smoking cigar. We're going to be having a good time. We're going to be doing prank calling. And one thing I'm going to do with this show is everywhere I go or whatever city I go in, it's going to be a show in a different city because I do a lot of traveling. And so I can't just sit in one place and do it. So wherever I'm at, you're going to see a show. I could be in the back. My first show going to be in Drew's backyard. You know, it's something that people need to just enjoy life because a lot of people is uptight, too damn uptight. Enjoy your life. I'm a prime example of enjoy your life. One day I'm here with my wife and the next day she gone. Okay, life is too short. So America After Dark is having fun, laughing, joking, talking about whatever you want to talk about on a Friday night. What you do on a Friday night? Sometimes sitting there watching TV. Hey, don't watch TV on Friday night. Watch America After Dark. And live in color.
Someone say that they want to do Netflix and chill on a Friday night. So instead,
Go ahead.
So instead, it's gonna be on a Friday night. You can Netflix chill, but then also check out America After Dark. You know, bam, when it hits. And that's why I'm like saying, yeah, that's what it's about. Because we can only imagine. That's why I put the disclaimer out there. Because I ain't want Terry Mobley, my cousin Vanessa. I ain't want her to go say, Jamal, what's going on? Y'all got Bernard on here? Because the people know. They know Bernard don't shut his mouth about nothing. Bernard is one of the aces with regard to all things relevant media. I tell folks again, share all our shows, share this show, share all our shows. And that's why we're looking forward to America After Dark. So that way, then people can see more of the power of what's coming out of here. So now, my brother, I'm going to ask this question of you. What do you want the audience to get out of you? Because you shared something. What do you want the audience to get out of America After Dark? What you want them to get?
Ease up. Stop being so tight on their ass and enjoy life. That's all I want them to do. I don't want them to do nothing else. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I guarantee you, It's people out there right now so uptight and afraid of this pandemic and afraid of paying bills and afraid of losing their home and afraid of losing their car and everything. Listen, God got us. God got us. You know what I'm saying? All us been in that same situation. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, when this pandemic came, we didn't know all along what we gonna do. But we made it through. So only thing I want you to get out this show is be happy, laugh. And when you get up on Saturday morning, you will say, hey, boy, that America After Dark was crazy. He had me laughing. And hey, that's all I want. I don't want nothing else. I don't want nothing else because everything else God got. I don't want nothing else. You know, I just want people to just get along, be happy, enjoy your life, and keep it real.
Yes, sir.
Keep it real.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you
sir.
Know, because with me, I be telling people when I like speak, I said, look, I don't need no paper, read off no paper when I'm doing a speech. And I don't need no, I can't even understand my own damn writing. How I'm gonna stand up there and stumble on my own damn words? You know what I'm saying? So what come out my mouth? Hey, I don't know. You know, but I know one thing is real.
So absolutely real. And ain't no sugarcoating, is right there in your face. Yep. So since you engage in comedy, what type of comedy do you like? Or what inspired you regarding comedy? Let me go throw that out there. For what inspired you regarding comedy? And what type of comedy do you like? So with regard to what you do in your craft.
You know what? To be honest, it just happened. I didn't know I was that funny. I didn't. I was so serious in my life for 24 years trying to compete. When you're an athlete, right? Number one, you arrogant, you're cocky, you think you above the law, you think you God, you everything. You don't. That's just the way you are. That's just how athlete is, and it can go from me to you to Michael Jordan to Matt to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So we have that. We don't want nobody to take nothing from us. I ran my company like that and still running. I'm the best person that can say, hey, sports coat, if you need any sports coat, hey, I got you. You need any cleaning, I got you. I'm the best man for it. So all of a sudden I started, just talking shit. And then I was going, and then somehow I was doing my little YouTube thing, and the YouTube thing say Comedian Brown. I didn't even put it there. It said Comedian Brown. I said, oh shit, YouTube got something. I better use that one. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, that's how it is. It's not so much of me, I am a comedian. It's what come out my mouth. And my favorite guy was Bernie Mac. I love Bernie Mac. You know what I'm saying? I love Bernie Mac. And America didn't come from Bernie Mac. I just started saying America because I didn't know who else I was talking to. I said, shit, I'm talking to everybody, America.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so that's what happened. It's not so much I'm a comedian. It's more like what's going to come out my mouth. And everything going to come out my mouth, it's probably going to be funny. One thing about it is I can be funny. I can be serious. If you want to talk about politics, I can be serious about that. If you want to talk about, just bullshit, I can talk about that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about relationship, I definitely can talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, trust me. I can tell you about relationship, but I ain't going to tell you what I heard. I'm telling you what I went through. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, like I said, it's not more of me being a comedian. It's more of me being myself. That's it.
And just sharing a perspective that sometimes can be shocking to some people. It could be enlightening to some people. It could be stunning. People like, what? And sometimes that some folks' mouth is dropping. But when the mouth is dropping, they like saying, it got some truth to that right there. Like, I don't have to look at it like that. So that comes into play. So we got JB with us on here. We got Sharon Gomez said to tell you, hey, Bernard. That was Sharon. She said to say, hey, Bernard.
Hey, Sharon.
Because you already got your plans in place anyway. So now I got you had said something that I thought was extremely important. You had said something, and I'll throw this out to the audience also, and just ask them a question. What is the best middle school or junior high school, people used to call it, in Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia? It is Myers Middle School. Myers Middle School. I want to say Myers. Chomp, 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 chomp. Just let y'all know that. Them Gators, baby. Them Gators.
Yeah.
But now, I got to throw this out. What is the best high school in Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia? Bristol B. Jenkins High School. Oh, my brother, you didn't go to Jenkins. You went to Tompkins. But we're going to leave that alone. Because again, the best high school, as I always tell folks,
Wolverines.
This is the mother.
Wolverines, talking high school Wolverines. Hey, we were good at everything. Football, basketball, cheerleader, talking shit, dressing good, looking good. That's talking high school Wolverine. There it is. There you get Wolverine. That's right.
So see, this is what I'm talking about. See, the producer of All Things Relevant is Julius Hall, and he come popping in. See, because he can control actions like that. But I ain't gonna say nothing to the people talking some Bartlett stuff, talking some Bartlett and some Beach High School. Shut it on down. Ain't about that right now. HBJ in the house. Run tell that HBJ and
we love you. We love you, though. Hey, let me put it this way. And clear it all up for everybody. It's not about who the best high school or whatever. We all from Savannah, Georgia. So, ladies, give it up from Savannah, Georgia, our city, Savannah, Georgia, and we love them, period. That's it. We love them. Hey, we'll fight. We'll talk. But at the end of the day, we come together as one. Savannah, GA, buddy. The best city in Georgia, Savannah, Georgia.
Well, I agree with you on that right there. But you're trying to deprive me of my joy right now. Because we got Lynette coming to tell Beach High School, all that stuff. Terry talking about, no, Lynette talking about two times. Lynette talking about Tompkins. See, I got confused because Terry talking about Beach. And so I just was going to put out there because I knew having you on here, it was going to be some Tompkins foolishness going on. And so I wanted to make sure people understand that I ain't going to be sitting up here and not representing where we know what the real deal is. And so Savannah High ain't here, New Hampstead ain't here, Islands ain't here, Windsor ain't here, Johnson ain't here. To let y'all know, Groves ain't here. It's all about the Warriors in the house right now. And I allowed you to do what you did, Brother Bernard, because you are a Myers alum like myself. As I said, the best middle school in Chatham.
Myers, that's right. That's right.
So hey, again,
you're right. But you know what? I'm in the middle because I went to Johnson for 2 years from 1978, 79, and then Tonkin from 1980, 81. So I want to get a shout out to Saucy Johnston Smash Rose and Tonkin Wolverines. All right, let's move on.
Because I'm gonna let you know, this is why Black folks ain't got freedom today, because of stuff like that. This is why Black folks ain't got freedom and stuff like that. That's why I'll say again, people be sneaking up in here like Julius Hall and all that. So I was gonna ask you a little later, but I'll ask you, how in the world you get in contact and meet this person called Julius Hall? This Julius Hall, again, producer of ATR, All Things Relevant. And so how y'all get hooked up in this right here? Again, because he wasn't really making a push, because I had heard, let me rewind, because on a Saturday, like a month and a half ago, because again, we have Run Tell That on the ATR network. One of the many shows of ATR. And so Julius Hall had his Watchdog show going on Saturday, and you were there on the Watchdog show because you were a guest on the Rabble and all of that, like a guest host. And so then while I'm sitting there and I'm checking out the show and I'm enjoying the show, then that's when Julius Hall going to say, the #1 show for ATR will be America After Dark. I was stunned. I had dropped my orange juice when I heard that right there. I dropped my orange juice. I said, wait a minute. He had told me that. But then also, now I try to tell my aunt when Keisha Gibson Carter, Canley Keisha, he had told her that. But then I tried to tell her, I said, listen, Julius using all this right now. And so then I heard America After Dark. So he's going to try to clean it up and say, oh, no, you want up. I thought you told me I was the top. So now, how you and this Julius Hall character get together? How this came about?
Well, let me answer this here. American After Dark will be the #1 show, and I just want to throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? No. Me and Julius, we from West Side, West Savannah. We growed up together. We definitely got to know each other once I went to Tonkin High School, and we was clean cut young men, and we got a group. It was like 10 of us, and we started a boys group, and Jules was the president. You know, Jules loved to be the president. You know what I'm saying? So he was a president back then, and he's the president now. You know, but he's a great guy. You know, one part top in the top 5. I got so many friends, but in the top 5, he was definitely in the top 5. One of the best friend, best person I know. He, you know, we ride or die together, and you know, he know my family, I know his family, and like I said, we all, you know, homeboys for life. I love the way he's what he doing and coming up with the media and running for Point Wentworth mayor, and I know he's gonna make it. And people don't realize this. Let me tell y'all right now. When you got a young man, you know, done went through all he done went through, and look where he at now. I'm proud of the young man, and that's what the problem is. Us as black people need to stick behind our black men's and women, but our black men, no matter what they go through. Because one thing I would know when I was coaching and dealing with the community is that all these young black people all these young people to just want somebody to love them. And I appreciate and I admire my brother for doing what he doing. Because if he didn't do this, he wouldn't, you know, we wouldn't have a voice, you know, to doing what we doing. And like you say, share. Jewish Hall, Mayor Point Wentworth, hey, send your donation in because you know it don't run off of pennies, it run off of green. Support him like he support everybody else, and we're gonna do this thing. Hey, whether we win or lose, at the end of the day, hey, you tried, and that's all. You know, that's Jewish Hall, my boy. I call him Jewish, aka the Professor Hall.
Okay. And also, we had someone to chime in. That's Reverend Dr. Leonard Smalls, who chimed in about the blue and white town of Savannah High School. And the Reverend Dr. Leonard Smalls has Tell It Like It Is. And I'll throw this out there to some of you. If you have not checked out Tell It Like It Is, that is, I'll say, the clean version of America After Dark. That's the clean version. Because Reverend Dr. Small gonna give it to you straight up, bam. So that's why, you know, and I like checking out the shows that the Voices of the Wilderness with Brother Ed Maben them, and then oh my God, all the women, Alicia Miller Blakely with regards by us for us. It is raw, uncut, unfiltered. That this is powerful shows coming on this network right here. Again, we say share it, and it's important because now that's why I'm gonna go to this right here with you. Because again, when you said some things, I was like, yep. That's just like Tell It Like It Is. That's just like Voices in the Struggle. I mean, Voices in the Wilderness, the struggle. It is, what do you want for your people? Because a lot of what you talk about is a concern about the people. A lot of what I've heard, your commentary on other shows has been about the people. So I want, now I will run tell that family. I want y'all to not hear Brother Bernard give what he wants for the people. So you run tell that. So when we talk about at America After Dark, you give the full range of who this man is, because you just heard it. A winner as a coach, a motivator as a coach, a champion, a lover, a husband, a father, a man of the community, a person concerned about where he's from, which one thing I did not like, when he tried to say, we all want Savannah. I wasn't trying to do no one Savannah right now. I'm still trying to rep this right here. But anyway, I'll settle down. Since Brother Ivan Combs, I'm getting discombobulated. Because again, I'm getting upset about this HBJ stuff when the people try to deny it. But my brother, what do you want for the people?
You know what? It's like this here. One thing about me, hey, I'm a very passionate person. What you see is what you get. One thing about it, they always say, hey, I wear my emotion on my sleeve. And you can see, hey, I don't have to say a word, and you know whether I'm mad or you know what I'm saying because I wear it on my face and my sleeve. But and to be honest, one thing I want us as a people, you know, to just get along, I want to make sure that on this show, America, that we can just bring us together in a good, fun, joking way, like when you every Friday, I want the people to feel like they're on vacation. You know what I'm saying? You know how when you go on vacation with your people and your family, y'all have a good time. And my family usually always be in September in Atlanta, Florida. I want everybody to feel that every Friday, every day. every day. You know us black people, boy, shoot, we get in the kitchen, we have a good time, we cut up, we laugh, we drink. You know, I want everybody to get out my show is they on vacation every single day. Whether they smoking cigar, whether they drinking, whether they smoking that ooh-wee shit, you know, hey, that's you. That's you. But one only thing, live like you on vacation, live, love, laugh, and that's all I want.
We do not advocate the use of marijuana on Run Tell Dad. That is again the view of our guest. That is Bernard Brown. Just to let y'all know, as I told y'all, the disclaimer. I told y'all this is the adult show right now. This is the PG version of America After Dark. This is again the PG version. Let y'all PG-13. Excuse me, I should say that. So yes, let y'all know that. So we are not advocating. So don't go run and tell that. Right. Not even medicinal. I'm just letting y'all know that. But yeah.
Hey, but you know what? I'm telling you, it's like this. I was talking to one of my friends, right? And I said, hey, I'm doing a show called America After Dark. She said, nah, you doing a show called America After Dark. No, it should be America Your Life. Trust me now. I'm sitting here looking nice and clean, and I'm talking, hey, I'm a wild boy. Shit, I can party with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just saying, I love to party, and I love to party. I love to act a fool. I love to be me. I love to be me. Who don't like it? I don't really give a damn. Because at the end of the day, only God can judge me. And hey, live with me or love me, but don't criticize me. Don't. Because sometimes, you know what? There's a lot of people that want to live the life I live, but too damn scared because they thinking, oh, I got to live this way. I'm living my damn way. I make my own damn money, take care of my own goddamn bill, take care of my own damn kids, and then I can take care of your ass if you want me to. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And Facebook, don't put me in jail no more. I'm tired of that jail. Don't put me on jail. Don't put me in jail no more.
so that at least as long as we keep the language straight, we don't say certain things about certain people, then we'll be fine. So ATR won't be in jail either.
That's right.
So we all good. We can function. Now we can be thriving with regard to information. Now, what have you seen on the political scene here? Just in Savannah, in the state of Georgia. What's your perspective? Because again, you've given out some very, very valid points when you have been on the Watchdog, when you've been on the Rabble. So now I want the audience also to get that, because again, you are a full range person. You are holistic. And that's why, again, when you throw some things out there, sometimes some of us get caught up into images.
Right.
And images that are false. And we like to use titles. And I tell folks, sometimes people use titles as a way to get over. Titles and positions mean nothing. And so I just want to get your perspective, because you put some things out there that I think are very valid points and that people need to listen to and understand. And again, understand the range of being a man.
Right. One thing that really bothered me in Savannah is this. Y'all, Mayor Van Johnson. I mean, people, I'm saying this, Sam, when you go to the vote, when you go to the poll and you vote, do you really, you vote for the person on there? Do you know the background? Do you know the history? Do you know why you voting for that person? No, you don't. So when you get in there, people like this, they'll put on a big show to get your vote. And then when they get in, they're a whole different person. Okay, they're a whole different person. So my issue is with Van Johnson and how he treating the people that's supposed to be they're doing a great job. These four ladies, I ain't gonna call no name, but doing a great job of what they're doing. And I have a very problem with him. And I don't mind sitting down and talking to him and letting them know you letting the people down. You letting the black community down. You letting everybody down. Okay. And y'all done had 2 mayors from New York City. 2 mayors from New York City. And what they did? Nothing. I'm gonna bring you a name way back, Rousakis. You remember Mayor Rousakis?
Oh, yes, Yes,
okay.
Indeed.
One thing I can say about him, and people, he was for everybody in Savannah, whether they black, white, green, or whatever color it is, he was for everybody. Trust me. That's why Savannah is have a foundation. You know what I'm saying? People, this is my opinion. America, this is my opinion. So y'all probably have your own opinion, but this is my opinion. And I'm telling my age, but you know, we need to take back Savannah, our community. We can't be waiting on the mayors or the governors, whatever. And what get me is when I come to Savannah and I see so many homeless people and I see so much trash around on the street. And it start off in West Savannah, because when I get off the highway, I go straight through West Savannah and I'll be like, I'm telling you, man, things like that make me cry. I got a story to tell you. I went and came to Savannah probably about maybe last year. And I stopped, you know, the BP station right there on the end of like you cross the bridge, and it's right there on right before you get to in town, right before you get in town. Okay, so I went in there and I went to get a 6-pack. And so this lady, she asked for some money. I mean, and she is like, she was a lady to me, but when I really looked at her and see how struggle she was doing, we went to school together.
Okay.
We went to school. It broke my heart.
Okay.
It broke my heart.
Okay.
And so what I did was I said, you know what? I need to get this young lady a hotel room or something, man, because this we grew up, you know, this family here. And I did that. And it made me cry because I'm like, this is my city. You know what I'm saying? I see homeless people just by every day in Atlanta. You know, Atlanta, you know, you might well say I'm from Atlanta too, because I've been here for so long. But when you homegrown down in Savannah, you see so many homeless people. And I was there this past weekend, and I seen the homeless people. I seen one guy came off the highway. He had his dog on the end. He had his dog, and he was there, and the sign said, "Can y'all please help me?" Man, I don't know, man. It's just, it hurt me to my heart, man. It's just like, it don't have to be. And we in America. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to get emotional, but we in America, man, and we our people living like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like nobody care. It is like these are somebody kids. And I'm passionate when it comes to homeless, because it's like, this America. This is the greatest country in the world. Just the greatest bullshit in the world. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but that's on another story, and I don't want to get into all that. But you know, only thing I want people to do, man, is just watch all our shows, and you can get a lot of stuff from it. And like you say, I have, you know what they say, versatile. I guess I'm saying it right, you know, and that's just me. I can talk with the best of them. But one thing I can say that I love my people, and I don't care what color you is, but I love my people. And if anybody need anything, I'm gonna be right there for them and right there with them. And my passion is, you know, kids. One thing about kids don't see color. Kids don't see hate. You teach that. You teach that from your house. You know what I'm saying? If you got a kid just a 2-month-old just came out in this world. She went from 2 months to 12 and got a lot of hate in there. That means they teaching that in their house. That's bull.
Okay. Yes, sir.
And,
yes, sir.
So let me calm down. Calm down, Brown.
Ain't no problem. It's all good. It's absolutely all good, because that's what it's about. And now again, I have to let people know, Rontel, that we have people on different perspectives. Like, and you heard Brother Bernard Brown. I go and share posts. I put it out there, folks. I tell folks, I support the mayor. I voted for the mayor. I support the mayor. But I understand about being able to have a conversation, let people talk, and see what happens to some of us. We get closed-minded, and we don't want to talk. We don't want to listen. And so if somebody disagrees with our position, then we want to shut it down. I'm like, no, you got to have dialogue. That's what this is about. It's about having dialogue. And then you respect that person. Because I know Bernard Brown is not somebody that's half-cocked. He's not somebody that is foolish. Again, you know, he's somebody that has a perspective, and I need to listen and understand. Because one thing, for those you out there right now, checking out Rontel, that he threw something out there, and you all also witnessed something. He witnessed the concern for the people, because that's what happened for many of us who are from here. That yes, when we walk around, when we go into Kroger, when we go to the convenience stores, when we go to the parks, when we walk around the lakes, when we go, shopping, we see people we went to school with.
Mm-hmm.
We see people who are our relatives. We see people from our neighborhoods. We see people, and we may be doing well. We may be doing okay. We might be doing all right, but they're doing worse.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing awful. They're doing bad. They are struggling.
Yeah.
And so, as opposed to some of us, how some of us function with just like this. We act blind to what's going on, to what's happening. Or we don't hear the pain. We don't hear the anguish. We don't see the suffering that is going on, and we act like it's okay. And then we put the burden on them. No, some of us have to then realize, just like my brother Bernard Brown put out there, that some of it is tied to the Most High. Some of it is tied to God, that God led you on a path that you were adhering to. Now, sometimes people might not follow that path that God had led them to, and they might fall off. But then just because they go down, that does not mean they don't need to have help.
Right.
That's our job, is to help and to give some earthly salvation to people right here. That we're not God giving the godly salvation, but it's the earthly salvation of looking out for our brothers and our sisters. But again, when you are from an environment and you see people from the environment who went to school with you, and then especially, you know how some of us are, just be frank.
Yeah.
When we see some of us and we see how life has treated some of those people who are our friends, people we grew up with, people went to school with, we see how hard they love. People don't say, y'all went to school together? Y'all from the same neighborhood? Y'all the same age? They look like they're in their 70s. They look like they're in their 80s. Because their life has been hard for them. And we don't know what the trauma, just as you said, my brother, that people look at the book of you, but don't even go and read it. So they don't know what was going on with that sister, with that brother, who may have had abuse going on with them that nobody talked about, nobody knew. Or some people knew about it, but didn't let the rest of us know, so we can provide that salvation or that sacrifice to help them. So then when we see this, some of us, when we see this, because we are human, because we understand that, yes, we live in this great country called America, we understand that this should not happen. That people that, when we are in places such as DC, we get off the metro in DC, and we see homeless people right there by the metro, and everybody else walking past them like ain't nothing going on. Those of us who are human, we're trying to figure out what's their story. How did it get there? And that's what it's about for us, to be servants to all of us. Servants to the people. That again, if you say you believe, I keep throwing out, if you say you believe, then you know you should be a servant to humankind and to those who are less fortunate, to help plant a seed in them, that they can then come up, that so they can then plant a seed to somebody else. But as opposed to being concerned about only ourselves and being so selfish. And that's what I have a concern with. And that's why I say we're on the same page with regards to that. And so that's why people out there, because some of us, we so small-minded that if we disagree about one issue, then that means we can't agree on nothing. I'm like, that is absolutely insane. And that goes against, especially oppressed people. That ain't how it's supposed to function for us. And so I want to ask this question, you, my brother. I just want to put out there, what is being a man to you? What is being a man to you?
Number one, being a man to me is faith in God, honesty, trust. Okay, people, always concerned about the image and everything. It's not about the image. If you really and truly got love for people and faith in your heart, and will give your last, it's better to give than receive. And I'm like this here. I'm a strong black man, black person, period. I'm a man's man. And I ain't blowing my own horn, but I'm blowing my own horn. I done went through time and tribulation, and look at me now. I'm back. I'm stronger. I'm better. I'm more wiser of giving to people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going, just because I went through what I went through, it don't make me taking out on somebody else. No, take my, falling and my situation when it came to my wife and everything, and take it as a blessing to share to everybody else. And like I say, black men, I don't mean to keep saying about black men, but because black men, we are going through right now a hard time. And let me tell you, black men, let me give you a message. It's good to be black. it's good to be a black man. We are the strongest person in this world. People don't know until you walk our shoes of being a black man, you can't say nothing about us. Because when you walk in the store and the camera's already on you, when you walk in the store, when you walk around the store, and when you walk out the store, the camera's on you. You don't know whether you're gonna walk out that store and 911 gonna be right on your butt. Okay? So, brother, I'm telling you right now, I love you, man. You be strong. I love what you're doing. I love what Drew's doing. And we as people, we need to come together, stick together, be together at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We need to take time, like I say, treat your life like it's a vacation every single day. That's what being a man about. Okay? A real man don't see color. A real man see human beings.
Okay. And that's the thing you shared. You shared that you have compassion, you have passion, and that's what it's about. And that becomes essential. And that's why I tell folks that no way possible can you be in an environment and see the anguish and the pain of people and not step up to the plate. No way possible can you say that you are a man or a woman, but in particular, I'm saying that being a man, that you didn't see the anguish and the pain and you just brush it off. That you are so selfish about it's just about you or it's just about your kids. No, it's not. It's about all the kids, because I will throw this out there to folks that if you don't do something to help those who are the least in the environment, in the community, they might turn around and cause harm to you because you got more.
Right.
And that's what this is about. It's about us trying to make sure that we're providing avenues for people to go down where we all can be successful. That our greatness is achieved when all of us are great. I mean, achieved when other people help us along the way. And that all of us can be great and should be great and should not be jealous or envious about that. That we should never have an issue with somebody doing something wonderful. That's why when you talk about winning championships, I'm like saying, hey, that falls in line with the God to the spirit where he comes from. That again, coming from Woodsville, Tompkins High School, that come from the spirit where they had champions right there. That again, that represented us. That again, that's that spirit. That's what we are nestled in that. We are birthed into that. We are birthed into greatness. It's just that life sometimes comes along to try to thwart us from understanding the birthing of the greatness in you. And we got to understand, we got to manifest the birthing of the greatness in us all the time.
Right. Amen. My thing is this here too, right? When I moved here, a long time ago, my thing is this. I stay on the outskirts of land. I stay in Marietta, Georgia, which is a suburb way out there. I stay like about maybe 50 miles from Tennessee line. And then my partner, they always say, man, why you stay so far, man? Why you trying to get away from me? I say, no. I said, I stay this far, so I know y'all can't just say, oh, I was in the neighborhood and I dropped by. Oh, hell no, you wasn't. That's a long ride for you to be in the neighborhood and drop by. You know what I'm saying? So out here in Marietta, Georgia, Cobb County, people know we have all kinds. We have white, black, green, yellow, Asian, everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not about the color of your skin. It's about what you have in your heart. I have white friends. I have Asian friends. I have all, kind of friends, period. And I love them all. And trust me, somebody had to help me get where I'm at. Okay? I just ain't woke up and said, I'm this. Nah. Somebody had to help me. And I had a lot of people along my way help me, like I'm helping them. And at the end of the day, you have to find in your heart to forgive. And this is what I do. I pray every single day before I leave my house and me going and traveling. I pray and I ask God to make me a better person. Forgive me for all my sins. I want to be born again. Show me. Once you say that, that's it. God got you. People don't realize God got you. You have to go through Jesus to get through God. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Listen what I'm just saying now. Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. That means he saved us.
Okay.
If he can save us, y'all can forgive people. Y'all can forgive people. Because you ain't going to get in heaven unless you forgive. Trust me. And I ain't going to preach on you. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, and your boy Julius Hall was delivering a word last week. So now you're going to do the same thing. But I got to ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do for Mother's Day? What are you going to do for Mother's Day?
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Me and my daughter, we coming down and we're gonna go to the cemetery on the army base and talk with my wife and tell her that my daughter's still running me and she wrecking my nerve and put some flowers on my mother grave and my grandmama grave and just going to do it and just let her know because people don't realize just because your loved one's not here, they here. Trust me, they here. Believe me. But before Sunday come, I'm a party Sadie. My sister Chanel Jones having a birthday party. And you talking about that's when America After Dark gets started. Trust me. Hey, so come on by, brother. It's gonna be off the chain. It's gonna be wait. I ain't gonna give you the address. Just hit me in the inbox. I can't let anybody call.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do that. Y'all gonna have food?
We're gonna have food, beer, cigars. And I'm gonna stop right there. And we're gonna have miscellaneous stuff. That's all I got to say.
Oh Lord.
Hey, so make sure you hit me in the inbox. I give you the address. Make sure you come because she already gonna kill me anyway even saying something like that. But on a serious note, man, I love my family. I love my friends, man. I just love life. I'm passionate about, and I love my hometown. And in the next couple of years, hey, I'm gonna wrap it up and head back home. I always tell people, man, I ain't gonna be riding the highway down in no hearse. Y'all gonna be coming. No, I'm when I come back to Savannah, I'm driving my own damn self.
Okay.
Hey,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
driving my own
Yes,
self
sir.
with a 12 pack of Natural Light and some cigars.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And, and
Trust me.
and I'm happy that you mentioned something. You mentioned about a place that some people don't realize and think about, Lincoln Cemetery. That's
Yeah.
about Hunter. Lincoln Cemetery. And we had these conversations with other people about our cemeteries being protected. Because again, those are the final resting places for our people. That's their resting place, and they are with us. Yes, they are part of who we are because they help shape us. That's why I say that greatness in us, they have played a role with regards to that. So when you said, I'm like, that's absolutely fitting with regards to that, saying again, to remember. But now also, I want to throw out about remembrance. How do you want people to remember you? And I'll give you groups of people. How do you want your players to remember you? How do you want your friends to remember you? How do you want your family to remember you? How do you want the public to remember you?
You know what? One thing, he was a good man. That's it. Okay. Don't need to say no more. He was a good man. When somebody say you're a good man, that's everything in it. One thing, when you think about something good, what you think about?
Think about excellence, something warm, something enjoyable, something that's pleasurable.
Yeah, that's it. He a good man because what get me is what really make me so proud. Like I'm still into the basketball, but I'm in a different scene. I deal with the top 100 players of ESPN. I'm at Swanee Sports Academy, which is in Swanee, Georgia. That's where all your future began when you little kid all the way up. We had so many great players that's been playing and that's basketball and went through there. And so this past weekend, following weekend, we had girls. So I love dealing with the girls because they listen and they had attitude, but they listening. As soon as I walked in the building, first thing they say, "Hey, Coach Brown, we love you. I love you. Come and give me a hug." And I mean, out of all the kids I deal with for 24 years, every last one of them doing good. So I don't just coach. I coach life. Right. I coach life. I don't just coach. I don't care whether I win or lose. Long as I know you leave me in the next 10 years, you become a good, great person. I coach life. I have fun coaching the game, but I have great fun just teaching you about life.
Yes, sir.
And that's the greatest moment that I get in life when somebody calls and say, "Hey, Coach Brown, I love you." And I say, "I love you too." You know what I'm saying? And with my family, I love my family. I love my family to death, and they know that. You know what I'm saying? I would kick some about my family. I would kick some about my friends, about my kids. You know what I'm saying? And it take behind every strong man, it take a strong woman. And I am lucky to have for 34 years a strong woman. And I'm lucky to have on my next journey another strong woman, because it take a strong woman to deal with me. Trust me. Believe me, I'm telling you, I'm a handful, but you know what? You know how all those men say, I'm the man of the house. I'm like, man, I ain't no man of the damn house. I'm just here. Y'all the man and the woman of the house. Like I was telling, I did my when my wife passed, I did her eulogy. I don't need nobody to do my wife eulogy. I know my baby. And I did it, and I told them, and my daughters always ask me, say, Daddy, you scared of mama? Yes, I'm scared of mama. Yes, I am. You know what I'm saying? She will pop me in a minute. She was a strong woman, you know what I'm saying? So I say, why I'm sitting in this church and having somebody do the eulogy for my baby, and I already know, her story. Yes. So I'm going to do this here. And I had the people, they were just crying, and one guy came to me afterwards. He said, Bernard, he said, I called my wife, and I told my wife, I am so sorry for mistreating her. Because the way you talk about the way you love your wife, and man, something wrong with me. I need to straighten up. I say, hey, I didn't do that for you to. I was just telling the truth. So behind every strong man is a strong woman. And men, don't be afraid to say, hey, your wife or your girlfriend or whatever, they run the show. Because at the end of the day, I run no show. I'm just trying to live with them and to keep me straight. I had a knot on this side, and I got a knot on this side. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's just the way I am. I'm like, hey, I'm a man, but behind every black woman is another black woman. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like this, man. The black women run this country, and they need to get their just due, because if it wasn't for a black woman, me and you wouldn't be here.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and not only that, I love black, whatever color you is, man. Just laugh, live, love, treat people right. And like I said, only thing I want for anybody to say about me is say he a good man. That's it. That's it. I don't need you to blow no horn or nothing. You know, hey, 2 words. He a good man, and he got a bad mouth. And I used to get my butt whipped growing up, man. My mom and dad used to take me up because all I do was just cuss and just, I was a fool, you know, and still a fool, but I'm a grown up fool.
Yes, sir. Yeah. My brother, we're glad to have you. We're glad to be able to put out there that America After Dark is going to be kicking up in June, and we'll be right there. We'll be right there to eat some food. We'll be right there chilling, because your boy Julius Hall is letting me know right now it's time to move on to the rabble that you sometimes are the guest host on. I don't have no issue. But the Wolverines, but Warrior Nation in the house forever and ever, amen. But we're glad to have you. And so when you look at a man, you gotta look at Bernard Brown. And that's what it's about.
And love. He gotta look at you. And he gotta look at you.
We give it to the Most High. Again, we appreciate you. And I'm looking forward to being on the Rabble and have you back on Run Tell That. So everybody, Run Tell That. America After Dark is about to happen. And, you know, though I don't smoke them, I got cigars.
I need one.
I'll be chilling. That's right.
I need a couple of those when I come in town this weekend. All right, I'm going to call you up. Hit me in the inbox.
All right, I'll make sure of that.
All right. Love you, brother. I love you, man. Be good. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.